4,000 years ago, a city stood in the Indus Valley. It had wide streets, multi-story houses, a complex drainage system. But there was something strange. No palace, no royal tomb, no giant statue of a king. This was Mohenjo-daro, and it may have been one of the most mysterious cities in human history. In the 1920s, archaeologists uncovered ruins in what is now Pakistan. What they found changed our understanding of ancient civilization. Mohenjo-daro was not a small settlement. It was a carefully planned urban center. The streets were laid out in a grid pattern, north to south, east to west. The city was divided into sections. Houses were built with baked bricks, standardized in size, not randomly constructed, not chaotic, organized, disciplined, advanced. And this was around 2500 BCE, at a time when much of the world still lived in scattered villages. One of the most shocking discoveries was the drainage system. Every house had access to water. Many had private wells. Bathrooms were connected to covered drains that ran beneath the streets. Wastewater flowed through brick-lined channels. Even modern cities struggle with drainage planning, yet Mohenjo-daro mastered it 4,000 years ago. Who designed this? Who enforced this order? That is where the mystery begins. In most ancient civilizations, power was visible. In Egypt, there were pyramids. In Mesopotamia, there were ziggurats. In China, royal tombs. But in Mohenjo-daro, no grand palace has been found, no royal burial site, no massive temple complex dominating the skyline. There is a structure called the Great Bath, a large public water tank, carefully sealed with bitumen to prevent leakage. It suggests ritual activity, but not royal dominance. There are no clear signs of kings, no carved statues glorifying rulers, no inscriptions declaring conquests. This was a major civilization, yet it leaves no evidence of a king. Instead, we find something else: seals. Small carved stone seals with animals and symbols. A unicorn-like figure appears frequently. Below it, a script. But this script has never been decoded. Despite decades of research, scholars still cannot read it. The Indus script remains silent. Without written records, we do not know their names. We do not know their leaders. We do not know their beliefs with certainty. We see their cities, but we cannot hear their voices. Weapons are rare in Mohenjo-daro. There is little evidence of large-scale warfare. The city walls seem more protective against floods than invaders. Trade, however, was extensive. Artifacts from the Indus Valley have been found in Mesopotamia. This was not an isolated society. It was connected to the ancient world. Peaceful, organized, advanced, yet strangely anonymous. And then, around 1900 BCE, the city declined. The streets show signs of rebuilding at higher levels. Flood layers have been discovered. Some scholars suggest climate change. Others suggest shifting rivers. Trade networks may have collapsed. Gradually, Mohenjo-daro was abandoned. No dramatic battlefield, no evidence of massive destruction, just decline, silence, and disappearance. Today, the ruins stand under the open sky. Brick foundations remain, drains still visible, the Great Bath still recognizable. A city that once thrived with thousands of people, now quiet. We know they mastered urban planning. We know they valued sanitation. We know they traded across regions, but we do not know how they governed themselves. Was it a council? Was it merchants? Was it religious leaders? Or was power distributed differently? Mohenjo-daro challenges our assumptions about civilization. It suggests that advanced societies do not always require visible kings. Order does not always demand monuments. Power does not always leave statues behind. Perhaps the greatest mystery is this: what kind of society builds a great city but leaves no king? 4,000 years later, the bricks remain, the drains remain, the layout remains, but the voices are gone. Mohenjo-daro, the city with no kings, and perhaps the civilization that was ahead of its time. If you want to explore more forgotten civilizations and untold histories, this is UNTOLDIA, where the past speaks even when its script cannot.